So the 17a translation, right? First chapter of the new book. Right. So the verbs are underlined in red. I have participles underlined in green. In this chapter, we have seen the aorist passive with theta eta, and also the future passive with that same insert. And there are a couple of those forms in this first paragraph here. I've highlighted those in yellow. And they threw a couple athematic second aorists at us. We saw that towards the end of the last book. So I have those highlighted in green just to make sure they come to your attention. All right, so let's go ahead and right to that first paragraph, first sentence here. So huto soon he naus eis ton limena apiknomene prosto coma edete hupo ton nauton hoide epibatai ekelostesan ekbainai. Okay, so hutos, right? So thus, therefore, something like that. The ship, right? Apicomene, right? So the form of that, of course, is an aorist participle, aorist middle participle. So the ship, having arrived to the harbor, edete, right? That is a aorist passive, right? With a theta eta, right? So that's aorist passive, third person singular, right? So it was tied prosto coma to the pier. Gives you pier down below, right? Okay, and with the passive verb, you're probably expecting to see hupo something, so it's not surprising here. It was tied by whom? By ton nauton, by the sailors. Right. So men, that was happening. Where is there a men? Oh, I'm sorry, there's no men. We just go on to the day, the link to what's coming next here. So day, hoi day. So while that's happening, this happens. So the passengers, ekilos tesan, which is not the easiest word to say off the top of your tongue. So the passengers were ordered, right? Another aorist passive again. You notice the theta eta insert with the san secondary ending, right? Aorist passive. So the passengers were ordered ekbainai, right? This is a participle, a second aorist participle. It's one of those athematic second aorists that we saw, right? Remember those from, I think it was chapter 15, maybe 14? So this is from Bino, of course. So they were ordered ekbainai, I should say, to step off, to disembark, we would say, with the ship, right? So therefore, Philip, hupo to patros agomenos estingain exebe. Okay, so therefore Philip, okay, agomenos. All right, so this is present. So it's got to be middle or passive, but since we have hupo to patros, pretty good clue it's going to be passive here. So Philip being led by the father, by his father, we would probably say here, correct? So being led by his father, he exebe. This is the other athematic second aorist he threw at us here from the same verb. Bino, right? Ekbino. Right, so he stepped out onto the ground. Hodedigiapolis agede opai epe. So Digiapolis said, "Come on, boy or son. Tide poien. What is necessary to do? What is necessary to do?" Right? Question mark. Ara boule Napoleon zetesai kai dapnon helestai. Okay, so boule, do you want? So present tense, second person singular from boulamai, right? A deponent verb. So do you want to do an infinitive, right? We have two infinitives here. They're both aorist infinitives, right? So the psi here, that infinitive ending. And this comes from hiereo, right? So this is a middle aorist infinitive from hiereo. Remember the stem changes to E with a rough breathing, L. Okay, so take, seek, right? So do you want to seek or look for a wine shop and take dinner? Right. So do you want to do the infinitives, both the aorist infinitives? So do you want to seek or look for a wine shop and helestai to take dapnon, dinner? Hode, so switching subjects here. So Philip, apparently, because Decapolis was just a guy talking. Ode, and he, is Philip, Malistage, o pater epe. So, very much, father, he said. Peino, gar, for I am hungry. Sumen un hegu, ego depsomai. So, men, so therefore you, hegu, right? The present singular imperative here from hegemai, lead. So you, therefore, lead, ego de, so going on to the other thing, I, hepsomai, I will follow, right? Future here, hepsomai, we get the psi letter here from the combination of the P and the future S. Okay. Napoleon un Herontes, engus tu limenos ecatento, oinon te pinotes kai tois parusi dialegomenoi. Okay, so therefore, Herontes, right, a aorist participle from Herisco, so having found a wine shop, engus tu limenos, near the harbor, right, and this verb, I think it's in the vocab of this chapter. You're only going to see it in the present and the imperfect, so this is obviously imperfect. So they were sitting near the harbor. Okay, tekai, both and, so both drinking oinon, wine, and dialegomenai, talking with, right, and this verb takes a dative, those being present. Right, those being present. We saw that word before. All right. So that's your first paragraph. Go ahead and knock out the rest of this translation. It's not terribly long, and we will go over it.